Hello and welcome to another episode of The Mature Student. Now, I get it. Sometimes we don't want to ask questions because we're mature. We should know it all, shouldn't we? But the fact is, we don't ask, we don't get, we don't know, and we don't move on. And particularly with our studies, if we've invested, then we need to ask the right questions. Now, I've actually done this subject before, but I'm doing it from a different angle today because I want us to consider where we can get the answers to some of our questions. And so I'm focusing specifically on the teams in your university, wherever you are, who are able to help you. Now, apart from your lecturers, supervisor, if you're doing a dissertation or maybe a special essay, and fellow students, there are other teams within the university that should and can help. Now, I'm going to have to switch screen in a minute, so bear with me because I'm doing this completely live. But I got a comment from a couple of people saying, we can't see your face. So here's my face for all it's worth. And now I'm going to turn over to the full screen because I want to show you what and where you can actually find this information. So I'm still here in the background there, as you can see, and let's hide that. And the reason I want to show you this is because one of the teams in my university is called the Academic Achievement Team. Now, their work is to support students with their learning, and they have very specific um, focus and concentration. They do workshops, excellent workshops, but they also allow drop ins. And in a minute, I'm going to show you on these little tabs down here exactly what's what. Now, you may not be attending my university, but I believe that you've probably got teams in your university that can actually provide a similar service. So you need to access that. Now, like everything else, these things are online. They're not offline, they're online, except for the drop-in services. But generally speaking, they're online. So you do need to get online. And if you feel that you're struggling with your online presence and your ability to conquer IT, then you definitely need these people because they can help you and they can help you improve. So I'm going to go into the drop-ins first of all, and there it is. And you can see there at my university, you've got different days for drop-ins. Happens to be in our lovely library there. And we've got Monday to Thursday for academic skills. So, for example, when I've actually visited, I have wanted some help with perhaps the way I structure an essay. So that would count as kind of an academic skill. It could be information skills or statistical. So if you're doing some sort of empirical research for your dissertation, maybe at master's level or even at bachelor's undergraduate level, you might want statistical skills help, which is a quite specialist area, or you might want help with particular type of referencing. There's all sorts of referencing. I sit underneath the humanities department, and they have their own form of referencing. So that's the drop-ins at my university, and if you actually belong to Roehampton, then this is exactly where you go. And you can see underneath here, it's actually got the list of subjects, that they cover under each, and it's very helpfully color coded. So, for example, as I said to you, paragraph structuring essay, for example, writing in a better or more academic style. Under information skills, you've got accessing specific databases, using RefWorks, which is a very, very useful tool if you've never used it for referencing, especially when you're working on very long documents. That's actually quite useful. And statistical, as I said to you, if you're doing any sort of empirical research, then that's where that would come in. So I'm going to turn to another tab, and I have to go back. And as I said, I'm doing this, as I am live. There's no editing here, so please excuse me. So the workshops, and in your university, I'm sure there is a team that's the equivalent to academic achievement team. But you've got all these fantastic workshops. Um, I mean, there was a pre-recorded. In fact, I'm going to click on that because there was it was a talk actually by quite a famous journalist called Tom Chatfield at the university. And what the team have helpfully done is actually included a recording. I've just clicked on that, and you can see there you can actually click click on that, so we can play that. I won't do that now. You can explore that later. But you've got this great list of great opportunities to, for instance, writing a literature review, relevant to everybody really, because when you're doing your proposal for your dissertation, you do need to review some of the literature, the core literature that you will be using in your dissertation that might influence your argument. And so you would need something like this in order to, and develop that work. And you can see there are a few dates: 31st of October and the 7th of November. And if we go back, yeah, um, and all the way along, I know I'm going to be doing the dissertation writing at some stage. So you can see all the way along there, right the way across up until December, November, December, you've got workshops that will be really very helpful to you depending on what discipline and subject area. So these are the workshops. I'm just going to take you back again, and this time we'll look at just the overall site, because you can see there that it's actually split into the bit. So I think what I'm saying in a potted way is you just need to ask the right people the right questions, and this is another place where you can get great information. Our team happens to be brilliant, and I'm sure in your university you've got the same, but if you don't ask, you won't know. So join me again for the mature student, and please don't forget, like, share, comment, and also subscribe to this channel. It's not being sent out on any other platform other than YouTube. If you've got fellow students in your class who want to see this, or get in touch, or watch the old videos, then please do so. And there will be a link below with all the links to the previous videos as well. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. See you again soon.